Welcome to the season 1 finale of Good Omens. Let's get into it. They're so gross. Ugh. What? The hell is that thing?
Trial of the demon Crowley, beginning with evidence and ending with utter obliviation.
Okay. So why have a trial?
Bring in the traitor!
How the hell is he going to get out of this?
And so Dagon here is defending me.
Oh, I'm afraid not. No, I'm just here in case there's anything you've done that they forgot.
Oh, awesome.
What appears to be the problem?
Yeah. Well, looks like he made it just in time. Yeah, sorry about your car, Crowley.
Crowley? He's got a gun. He's pointing it. Do something! I am having a moment here. Crowley! I am a nice one.
He's grieving.
Count to 3, then I'm going to use my finger.
Ma'am! I'm giving you all 5 seconds to vacate this area!
Just turn the gun into something else that can't hurt people. Can Aziraphale do that? Or you could just completely disappear him, so he thinks he did it again. Same.
Okay, I need to get over the car thing.
Yeah.
Never fear, laddie. I've got a finger.
You may need to brandish your weapon, Sergeant Shadwell. We are here to lick some serious butt.
Kick.
Yep.
Kick butt, for heaven's sake. Oh, I can't believe I just said that.
Your son, Adam.
What's he done now?
I've just seen him and his little gang of cronies.
Was literally just riding his bike.
Adam,
You saw what he did to my begonias. Don't blame me if your son starts World War III.
No, just the end of the world. I just realized there's 4 of each. The kids and the horsemen. Puppy.
With one thought, you can make the world anew.
That's him! The curly one! Shoot him! Save the world!
No.
No one will disobey you.
Well, he's just a wee bear and you're gonna...
Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh, no. Give me that.
Aziraphale.
Ignore this nonsense.
Okay.
I couldn't let you do it.
Excuse me, why are you 2 people?
Long story. You see, I was in my
It's
bookshop.
not right. You should go back to being 2 separate people again.
Oh, good. Good. And yeah, I definitely would prefer to have him here as him.
We have to be able to do something.
There's no handy little red wire to cut to stop the countdown. We're not going to be able to shut down 21st century technology with some random 17th century
I feel
prediction.
like you probably will be able to.
He's not what he says he is. Agnes, you're not even trying.
Yeah, has she ever been wrong?
I am not technically a computer engineer. But I'm actually just
Just what?
just the opposite. I'm rubbish with computers. Every time I try to make them work, they break.
Good. So try and make it work and it'll all break.
So the Antichrist, 3 human children, and a former hellhound face death and 3 monsters who came from the minds of humanity.
Run home and play with your dollies, little bird.
I do not endorse everyday sexism.
Okay.
I believe in peace, bitch.
Wow.
I believe in a clean world.
Interesting. I mean, this seems a little easy, but it's also cool.
And I believe in food. and a healthy lunch. Actually, it's a very good thing.
Didn't that used to be yours, all?
We'll talk about it later.
I want you to repeat after me. Tougher. Smarter. And something's happening.
Adam is happening. Actually, as friends right now.
You said every computer you try and fix dies, so fix it.
Yeah.
And speed up nuclear Armageddon.
No, break it.
I mean, if I actually wanted to improve this computer's performance, all I do is open it up and then click on the disk defragmenter.
All over the world, people who had been wrestling with switches found that they had switched. Computers stopped planning World War III and went back to idly scanning the stratosphere.
This is happening so quick in this episode. What's the rest of the episode about?
Stop now.
It has stopped, but they will be back. We are never far away.
This voice sounds familiar.
You secretly? It's like I've always said.
Oh, it isn't over. Nothing's over. Both heaven and hell still want their war.
Okay. All right, so we stopped the war here, but we still have to stop the war between heaven and hell.
So, your friends got together and saved the world. Well done. Have a gold star. Won't make any difference.
You!
Well, okay.
You're the man in the car. You stole my book.
Oh, book girl. Catch.
Oh, what's that piece?
What is going on out here?
Long story, no time.
Well, try me.
What is that supposed to mean?
In the beginning, in the garden, there was, he was a wily old serpent, and I was technically on apple tree duty.
No. Just let him explain it.
Hey, Adam. Hi, Pepper. How you two?
Hello, Anathema. You just stopped them blowing up the world, didn't you?
I guess. My boyfriend here did the tricky bit.
Boyfriend, yeah.
Another deluded victim of the patriarchy.
Oh, shit. Okay, here we go.
Young man, Armageddon must restart.
No.
You both want to end the world just to see whose gang is best.
Basically.
It's hard enough having to think of things for Pepper and Wensley and Brian to do all the time so they don't get bored. I've got all the world I want.
Aw. That's cute.
Is that the ineffable plan as well?
Well, they're the same thing.
You don't know.
Is he gonna stand on the other side? Yeah. Angel on one shoulder, devil on the other. Well, demon, but...
But it is written.
God does not play games with the universe.
Where have you been?
Yeah.
Well, at least we know whose fault it is. You were put on this earth for one reason and one reason only, to end it. You're a disobedient little brat, and I hope someone tells your father.
Adam, do something. Oh, shit.
What's happening? I can feel something.
They did it. They told his father.
Oh, no.
And his satanic father is not happy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, his actual father. Fuck.
It's getting closer.
Are we about to see the devil?
Call me an old silly, but it looks like the devil is coming. Satan himself.
Oh, that's the way it is it? Anyone wants to hurt the whore of Babylon is going to have to get past me.
At least he's protecting her, I guess.
This is Satan himself. It isn't about Armageddon. This is personal. We are fucked!
Come up with something!
Or what?
Or I'll never talk to you again.
What?
Adam, reality will listen to you right now. You can change things.
And whatever happens.
So how is he supposed to change it? He's got the part from his car.
You're my rebellious son. Come here.
Well, you were a rebellious son first.
You're not my dad. Dads don't wait until you're 11 to say hello, and then turn up to tell you off.
What? What did you say?
You can do it!
Say it, Adam! Say it again!
Come here!
No. I'm sorry, did he just swipe the devil from existence? There's your actual dad.
That's not really his father.
Oh, for heaven's sake, where is it? It is. It is now. And it always was.
He made that the reality, yeah.
Would anyone here care to explain to me what exactly is going on?
This feels like the end of the episode. What?
Just imagine how awful it might have been if we'd been at all competent.
You, got the,
Oh, yeah. Right. Forgot.
Excuse me, gents. There's it's meant to be a sword in here.
Oh, you know?
Oh.
He's going to get rid of it again.
Do you believe in life after death?
I suppose I must do.
So if I was to tell my wife what happened to me today, she wouldn't believe me, and I wouldn't blame her.
Yeah, I was going to say, I kind of thought he died, if I remembered right. But I guess things have been set right.
You can stay at my place. If you like.
I don't think my side would like that.
Who cares?
Neither of us do. We're on our own side. Like Agnes said, we're going to have to choose our faces wisely.
So is everything not set right? I would have thought his bookshop would have been back.
He had changed the past and changed the present. So on Sunday, people woke to find a world that was almost, but not entirely, the one that they used.
Okay, I was going to say, I thought so.
Those new?
Okay, so there's just some little differences. Well, why are you taking a cab? Still together? Now what is she going to do with the rest of her life? She's never really had her own life to live.
Oh, I'm gonna regret asking this. Why is your car called Dick Turpin?
Because everywhere it goes, it holds up traffic.
Oh, I regret asking.
He was so excited somebody finally asked.
Which finder private, not a computer engineer? Did we save the world yesterday?
You were part of it, yeah. Pretty big part.
You heard from your people yet? Yours?
I love that he knew his ice cream order.
Do you understand what happened yesterday? It's just a little bit too, ineffable. Oh, that's funny seeing him here. That's meant to be bad luck.
Oh, shit.
That's meant to be bad.
Where is he?
Renegade angels all tied up with string.
These are a few of our favorite things.
Well, okay.
Ooh, bad luck, dear.
Ah! That kid one. Oh no, oh no.
It's tickety boo.
Okay. Now what?
I think you're gonna like this. I really do. And I bet you didn't see this.
Oh, I'm just now noticing all the different landmarks in the background.
You have heard the evidence against the demon known as Crowley. What is your verdict?
Yeah.
The Archangel Michael? That's unlikely.
Oh no. A friggin' fire tornado. Oh, the fire. Agnes's thing.
That's holy water.
The holiest.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And they want you to friggin' bathe in it.
what the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh no! What did that thing do? Yep, it's holy water. How do you have a book with that thing in it? I'm trying to think to deal with the faces, like how that's going to factor in. Oh.
Yes, Jezebel?
I was just thinking. I've laid a place for you at the table.
In your den of iniquity?
That's kind of a cool way to follow him into here.
To be honest, we're all very interested in this. Mr. Bychance nearly came down himself, but he doesn't travel well these days.
Has this box been here for forever or something?
The bequest. It's what's in the box, with the letter. My firm has had it for over 300 years.
Yep. And it's for him, not her?
It's from Agnes.
Are you sure?
I recognize the style. I'm Anathema.
Vatican.
Anathema. I don't know why I can never remember her name. Oh.
I say, that would be something to tell the grandchildren.
She doesn't seem very happy about this. More letters?
That's odd. That's my name.
Oh.
Excuse me,
What the hell? Oh, he left a letter. Okay, what does it say?
Here is a Florin lawyer. Now run fast, lest the world find out the truth about you and Mistress Spidden of the Council Town Planning Department.
Oh. Okay. All right. I guess Agnes didn't want him there while they checked out the rest. Are these more prophecies?
Further nice and accurate prophecies of Agnes.
Further, yeah.
Concerning the world that is to come.
Wow. So her life isn't her own. Yep.
I've got a tidy amount.
Interesting.
I'm the only witchfinder left.
You found me. I'm not much of a witch, but I'll have to do.
Will you? Will you do? I don't know.
I suppose now I pop the question.
Oh.
Go on then.
What question?
How many nipples have you cut?
There we go.
Just the 2.
That's all right, then.
She can do so much better. Oh, yeah. Okay.
With one act of treason, you averted the war.
Well, I think the greater good.
Don't talk to me about the greater good, Sunshine. I'm the Archangel fucking Gabriel.
Okay, Gabriel. Did they swap bodies or something? What's going on? Because in the holy water wouldn't hurt Aziraphale. And I feel like fire wouldn't hurt Crowley.
Well, for heaven's sake, we are meant to make examples out of traitors. So,
For heaven's sake. Crowley said that earlier. They swapped. They had to have.
May we meet on a better occasion.
shut your stupid mouth.
See, and he's just chilling. They swapped. Yeah, that's Crowley.
It may be worse than we thought.
Think of it this way. Do you want to be a descendant all your life?
Is she really going to burn him? Really? I feel like those may have come in handy at some point. But I mean, I get it.
All I try and do is help, and now I'm stuck in the garden. How long till I let you out? Years. Years and years.
No.
What about tomorrow? Tomorrow will be alright. I'll have forgotten about it by then.
No, okay.
Get away from that hedge. Because if you went through, I'd have to chase you to catch you. And I'm not allowed to do that. But I'd have to.
So he still has powers. So he's not just a human.
There would be other summers, but there would never be one like this.
Let's hope not.
Adam Young, get away from my apple! Oi, you boy! Tell your father!
And there never was an apple, in Adam's opinion, that wasn't worth the trouble you got into for eating it.
Of course. Okay, so we're back.
At a guess, they'll pretend it never happened.
Yeah, they swapped.
Swap back then.
It was just like Agnes had told them. They were playing with fire and would need to choose their faces wisely. And so they had.
They did a good job, like especially here with this bench scene of adapting the other one's mannerisms.
I made the Archangel Michael miracle me a towel.
Nah, they'll leave us alone. For a bit.
Only for a bit?
If you ask me, both sides are going to use this as breathing space before the big one.
Oh, great.
I thought that was the big one.
No, for my money, the really big one is all of us against all of them.
Heaven and hell against humanity.
Time to leave the garden.
Oh, great.
Tempt you to a spot of lunch?
Temptation accomplished. What about the Ritz? I believe a table for two has just miraculously come free.
I wonder if they're going to set up the second season or not. I am assuming not, since this was one book and then the other one, the second season, the book wasn't actually written. I don't think it was even really started.
I like to think none of this would have worked out. Just a little bit. A good person.
Deep down, just enough of a bastard to be worth knowing.
Are we going to the Nightingale? Okay. Okay, so that finale was not as big as I was expecting. But I mean, that kind of makes sense. So this is another instance where I am glad that I know that this is based off of a book. Because that's how books are generally written. Like, books don't usually end, at least not ones I've read, with, the big climax and then, like, the end. It's over. There's usually, like, a settling down period afterwards. Another chapter where we kind of regroup and summarize and just find an even ground again. And so this definitely felt like that. I liked it. This was an enjoyable experience. Hands down, though, still for me, by far, the best part of this is the two of them and their friendship. I love everything to do with all of that. They're so cute together. I will say that the resolution, like how the end of the world stopped, I'm going to say a maybe not so great thing, but then I'm going to explain actually kind of why I like it. So it seemed a little easy. The kids just like basically saying like, I like peace, to war and stuff as they're holding the flaming sword. And then when Satan came up, that felt like a really big deal. And then Adam's just like, nope, you're not my dad. And like bent reality and he wasn't his dad. So all of that, and he just hit a few buttons and like all the nuclear weapons stopped. So it felt easy. However, what I liked about it was that even though in the moment it felt easy, we had been building to it being easy all season long. And that's what I like. I like how right there at the end, all the puzzle pieces just like fell into place. We're following these different stories and these different journeys, and we don't know how they're all going to factor in. And everybody had to come together in just the right way for things at the end to be easy. You know, like the Anathema, is that her name? Anathema? And, you know, whatever. The guy had to come together. You know what I mean? Like they had to be there together in the moment to get into that room where he could hit those few buttons, you know, and that's been his luck this whole time. So like clearly this was his destiny. And then, you know, with the friends, like Adam had to make those friends throughout his entire life. And they had to stick by him when he became the Antichrist, you know, and bring him back down. You know, basically turn him good again, turn him back into the Adam they knew so that they could all be there together to defeat the Horsemen. You know, and I mean, even the Witchfinder or whatever, the main one, he had to be there and exist so that the guy could find his way to Anathema. And then, you know, Crowley and Aziraphale had to be there to explain to Adam how he could fix this situation, basically. Like, I mean, they all had to be there for it to happen the way that it did, and it needed to happen like this exact way. So, while it technically felt easy in the moment, it felt like there was a lot of buildup for it to just be like, oh, okay, we just had to say we like peace and a clean earth. All right. We just had to say you're not my dad. We had to press a few buttons, sure. But again, it's the buildup and the puzzle pieces and the story that was laid out to get to that moment that makes it interesting. So, yeah. I have absolutely no idea what season 2 is going to entail. And I did have, when I put the pilot out on YouTube, which by the way, as a reminder, if you are seeing this on YouTube, I've already recorded season 2. But when I put the pilot out on YouTube, there were a lot of people were, you know, explaining how this came to be and, you know, with the two of them, the two writers and everything. And so like, but it's been I think even like a month or two since I put that out. So, I don't fully remember the details behind season 2. I think there were some conflicting comments about like what season 2 actually is. Nothing spoilery, but I mean, just in terms of like how it came to be. But I think the majority of them were saying like this was a story that had been planned, but obviously they couldn't, you know, continue with it because I think Terry passed away like before they could really even get started. Maybe, I don't know. I think that this was just like the plan for it. But again, I could be wrong. So for those of you watching this on Patreon, correct me on that if that's not accurate. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, I've already seen all of season 2. But that said, I have no clue what it's going to be about. I mean, I didn't with this one either, but it made it kind of clear, sort of, that it was going to be about, you know, basically the apocalypse in the beginning of this. So the only thing that I can think of is we did have Agnes Nutter's like further prophecies, but they got burnt. So I don't know what we do with that. I feel like we might need those in season 2. But again, I get why she did it. Her entire existence revolved around Agnes and these prophecies, and she thought she was done. She thought she fulfilled her destiny and that like her life was going to get to be her own finally. But nope, it was just going to start all over again. So I don't blame her. I think there's going to be some consequences in season 2 perhaps, but I don't blame her. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap up this one. Again, by far and away, the relationship between the two of them is what keeps me invested in the show. The story was interesting. It was, and seeing it all come together at the end was fun. But still, like, I could just watch an entire hour of just the two of them hanging out, and that would be enough for me, because that's what I'm really here for with the show. So. All right. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want access to the full reactions and you want to catch up, I don't know where they're at right now. By the time you're seeing this, they're perhaps finished with season 2 already. I'll have in the description or here in the video, though, so that you know. But if you want access to the full reactions and to catch up with them, just click the link in the description below to head over to Patreon. The full reactions are in watch-along style, so you do need to have your own copy of the episode to watch alongside my video for copyright reasons. If you want to get access to ad-free videos of the YouTube versions, and they might go out a little bit early, I'm not really sure. Sometimes maybe as early as like 20 minutes, sometimes a day or two. I don't know. But they are definitely ad-free over there. So if you want access to those, I do have a YouTube-only tier that's like $3 a month. Again, just click the link in the description below to head over there. But if you want to stay here on YouTube for season 2, that's absolutely cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification button so you don't miss the next reaction when it goes out. And hopefully I'll see you in that one.